We've all felt horrible and disappointed by people doing uncaring things in this world. But believe it or not, there are actually a lot more kind people than what you're sometimes made to believe. So today, we will show you random acts of kindness that'll make you cry. Watch this video until the end to restore your faith in humanity. This football fan came up with a unique set of hand gestures so that his deaf and blind friend could enjoy the game too. A career criminal cries in shame when the judge recognizes him from middle school and shares with everyone what a good student he was.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go to Nautilus for middle school?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry to see you there. I always wondered what happened to you, sir.
Oh my goodness.
This is the nicest kid in middle school.
Oh my goodness.
He was the best kid in middle school. I used to play football with him and all the kids. And look what has happened. I'm so sorry to see
Oh
you.
my goodness.
When a desperate elderly woman walked around the neighborhood asking for food, every single person denied her. That was until a young girl eating with her father gives away her meal without hesitation. The kind girl even sits down at the woman's table to keep her company while she eats. An amazing act of sportsmanship was shown when a runner collapsed just before finishing the race, and a fellow runner stopped to carry him across the finish line.
This is what sports should be all about.
The runner gave up a gold medal, but proved he has a heart of gold. When a teacher's favorite shoes got stolen, his students all came together and pooled money to buy him a new pair. Watch as he is moved to tears as he realizes how kind-hearted his students truly are. Our world is unfair, and some are less fortunate than others. Therefore, we all have an obligation to help people who need it, like this man who sets a good example by giving bags of food to homeless people who can sometimes go days without eating. During the holidays, we tend to forget about people who are all by themselves. But this man decided to spend this Christmas differently and went around the neighborhood to hand out gifts to homeless people. Just look at this homeless man's wonderful reaction as he's given a new jacket. A boy buys flowers from an elderly woman, only to gift them right back to her as a kind gesture. This Turkish butcher loves to feed stray animals near his shop with the day's leftovers. Just watch how this dog jumps with excitement. When this girl brought her little shopping cart to the store, a kind man made her day by giving her $1 to spend on her shopping trip.
Shopping too? What are you buying? Yeah, well, wait a minute. I'm gonna help you with your shopping today. Yeah,
Aw, what do you say, Lily?
that goes on whatever you get.
Say thank you.
Yeah, that's the word.
This little boy's thoughtful gesture when he sees his friend falling asleep is heartwarming. Don't Don't you hate it when kids take all the candy on Halloween? Well, these guys did the complete opposite as they put loads of their own candy into a random house's empty bowl. When this truck driver dropped a bunch of food on the road, many people ignored him and just drove past, but there were a lot of kind people who also stopped to help him out. A couple's bike stalled out in the middle of a busy street, and this man could have just driven by like everyone else did, but something made him come back.
क्या हुआ सर? पेट्रोल का दाम?
Just look how he's cleverly pushing them along with his foot all the way back to the repair shop.
हो जाएगा वर्कशॉप है भैया, खुला हुआ है.
During a storm, the roads were quickly flooded and a poor dog found itself in the worst possible situation. As the water rises faster and faster, the dog is soon to be swept away. But thankfully, these guys heard the dog desperately calling for help and ran out to save him.
Saving a life, returning knowing that someone is waiting for you, making someone's dream come true, or simply helping out. There are way more kind people in this world than you thought, and today we're going to show you wonderful deeds like this one. When a man stopped a young woman from falling when she had a seizure.
It's away with a lot of those, and it's hard for him.
The ball is heading straight for this fan's hands, but check out what he does. This man lost consciousness when a bit of food got stuck in his airway, and strangers immediately came to his rescue. Look at what this excavator operator does to bring some joy to children. Not sure what there's more of here, skill or kindness. This man's son died and became a heart donor, saving the life of another person. As a thank you, the transplant patient sent a special gift to the teenager's family, a bear with a recording of their son's heartbeat. The snowboarder was swept up by an avalanche, but he was rescued thanks to one skier's attention to detail. He noticed the end of the skateboard peering out from under the snow. The 102-year-old man who had survived the Holocaust thought that his entire family lost their lives during World War II. And look how happy he is to meet his nephew, the son of his brother who also survived. And here, strangers united to help a female driver who had a seizure while driving. First, they brought her car to a stop. Gift, a ticket to go see his mom after he hadn't seen her for 8 years. The nurses decided to organize a party for this lady's 90th birthday. A Boeing 727 crashed into the water, and the locals took their boats to rescue surviving passengers and crew members. Thanks to these heroes, all 47 people survived. And here's what can happen if you combine kindness with great reflexes and skill. The students wish their teacher a happy birthday, and look how pleased he is.
Oh my God!
This electric locomotive halted at a spot with no power. It wouldn't be able to move if it hadn't been for Ukrainian passengers that pushed 6 whole wagons for over 80 feet. For this Chinese man, this had the potential to be the worst day of his life. He dropped an equivalent of $3,600, but he got back every bit of it thanks to the kind and, more importantly, honest bypassers. These people decided to thank the skyscraper window cleaner for his hard work, and so they bought him a coffee. Have you ever seen a bus driver ready to leave his vehicle to help a blind passenger cross the road? And this artist surprised a family he saw on the subway by drawing a portrait of their child. And this is how bus drivers shielded motorcyclists from a storm while on an exposed bridge.
For whatever reason, the guy saved your life and you hadn't had a chance to meet him yet, and we thought that was just a shame. We thought that was just a shame.
This girl meets her liver donor for the first time after they saved her life. Gordon Ramsay prepared a big surprise for his fan battling leukemia when he visited her at school and donated $10,000 toward her treatment.